Hi, I'm JJ, and this is the Shutter Goes Click. I'm mostly a film shooter, but today I'd like to talk to you about this digicam. So the digital point and shoot is having a moment. Lots of people are enamored with a nostalgia around these cameras. I suppose they take the images that make up the memories of a lot of people who grew up in an era where exclusively digital cameras were being used. For me, though, I wanted to use this camera in a street portrait photography context. Now, I've mostly shot exclusively with film in my street portrait photography, my street photography practice. And so I wanted to try to use one of these digicams. And I set out a few days ago. I got up one morning, charged up the camera, and these are the shots I got and some of my thoughts. One of the things I want to talk about using a digicam like this, of course, is how small it is. Surprisingly, you could find the shutter easily, so that was never the problem. But the implied smallness, beyond convenience, is a suggestion of surreptitiousness. When I do street photography, and I'm an amateur, I usually take, even though they're consumer cameras like the Nikon L35 AF2, which is the one touch in North America, or a more interesting camera, visually stunning, the Yashica 635 TLR twin lens reflex. These cameras grab people's attention, even if it's just the regular film SLR, like my old standby, a Konica T3 with a 40mm lens. They elicit a kind of cooperation that's super surprising. And so when I was walking around with the digicam, this Canon PowerShot, I really felt subconscious that I didn't feel I could get that cooperation from people. I didn't ask anyone for a portrait. So I found myself taking more texture pictures, just, signage and that sort of very shy photographer subject matter. The only person shot I got on the street was, of course, a classic one, shooting someone from behind. But when I shoot with a film camera, one of my film cameras, I'm extremely bold. I ask people to allow me to take their portrait, and they're super willing. And it was an unexpected experience to use the digicam and feel that it was nearly too small or possibly even too commonplace. The digicam, for some reason, just didn't have the approachability or the invitation to collaborate that film cameras do. It's a really strange thing and something I never expected. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do film cameras elicit more cooperation out of strangers when you're taking street portraits? Let me know. And thanks for this little note. It's good to be back, just to even make a small comment on photography again. This is JJ, and this has been The Shutter Goes Click. Thanks. Bye.